I think it's time for Titan of Industry, honestly, if anything. Nice, that's game. We put a shield counter on the Volo here. Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be playing Volo Guide to Monsters Ramp. It's a Simic standard best of 3 list with average converted mana cost 2.7, 14 non-creatures, 20 creatures, and 26 lands. Now, the deck revolves around Volo Guide to Monsters. You've probably seen this card here and there. It's definitely been a commander before. It's been played a lot, right? And it's for a good, very, very good reason. I've got the inspiration behind this deck from the Alchemy deck, actually. I played the Alchemy, the free Alchemy, I guess, event, and I played the Simic deck in the Alchemy event, and the Simic deck just did so well. I mean, I 3-1'd the event, and it was pretty fun. So I thought I'd make a Volo deck for standard, and since I'm more of a standard best of 3 player, and I like standard best of 3, I thought I'd make a very competitive standard best of 3 Volo list, basically. So let's get right into the list and break it down for you guys. So with Volo, you kind of need creatures that don't share a creature type with a creature you control, or a creature card in your graveyard. So you need plenty of creatures that don't look like each other, that don't share each other's types, just different creatures all around. And with that, we have plenty over here. Definitely some very good synergies with Volo. So we start with 4 Fading Hope. Fading Hope synergizes not only for the tempo here, not only to stop your opponent, but also to bounce the creatures that you're getting with Volo or copying with Volo and recast them again. So we would tend to bounce the Mind Flare if they want to wipe the board and cast the Mind Flare again, or if they want to target the Mind Flare to kill it, we bounce the Mind Flare. They basically just lose the ability to kill the Mind Flare, and then we cast the Mind Flare again, and then we get 2 copies, and so on and so on, right? So yeah, that's the idea behind Fading Hope. Tempo, just slow your opponent down, and also just protect your creatures as well, and redo the Volo thing with Fading Hope. So Witness Protection, very, very good card. Simic definitely needs a card that kind of stops creatures, and this card does. Imagine shrinking a Titan into a 1/1. Right, pretty crazy. Or a Goldspan Dragon. They lose their flying, they lose their abilities, and now all of a sudden they're just a 1/1. So it's pretty good. Very, very decent card here in my opinion, and I've enjoyed running it. 3 Neverwinter Dryad, because 4 is just scuffed, right? If you play 4, you're bound to draw one in the later game, and in the later game that's a dead draw. So 3, either you open with it or you don't. If you open with it, nice, you're ramping. If you don't, it's fine because we have other ramp spells within the deck. 3 March of Swirling Mist. This card is insane in this deck, mainly because you can protect your creatures against board wipes, you can protect your Volo, you can protect your copies, and also you can play this on your opponent's creatures. And just imagine you established a wide board, a big board, but your creature has a lot of your opponent has a lot of creatures as well, and you're both not attacking. You draw this card, you phase your opponent's creatures out, and then you hit for a lot of damage. So you can definitely make a lot of plays with this card here. And also, since we're ramping, it's so good because a lot of times you're going to have 1 mana open, and if it's a blue mana and you have a blue card in hand, you can cast this and also protect your creatures for 1 mana by exiling a blue card from your hand. So very, very good card in the deck, and very, very good card in Simic as well. It does a lot of things. Make Disappear, my current favorite counter spell. It counters everything, and since we're running a creature deck and we have some cheap creatures, we can actually pay the casualty for the cheap creatures, and now all of a sudden this is a big counter spell. And even if they have a counter spell of their own, they can't counter 2 copies, right? So they're going to counter 1, they're going to spend mana, their spell is getting countered no matter what. I love this, and I think I'm the first content creator, to be honest, to use this spell. I've played it right when the set came out, and I put it in a Ob Nixilis deck. The first ever Ob Nixilis video I made, I put this card in it too. It was a Grixis list, and I've always thought of it of being a very good counter spell, and now all the pros are using it and running it instead of negate. They run it in their competition decks and stuff like that. I've seen it run in so many different lists, and it's for a good reason, right? It's a better Jwari, it's a better negate. 2 mana, you counter anything, and to pay 2 can be very difficult. And later on in the game, you can just cast it, pay the casualty, and then double counter whatever your opponent has. So very good. Reclusive Taxidermist. I don't know why I ran this. I ran this because all the other ones, the other one was a plant. The ramp card, the 2 mana creature, was a plant. I want my Tall Fury Stomper here, so I can't run that. And the other one was a horror. The Simic one, the 2 mana creature, was a horror, and I don't want it to conflict with the Mind Flare. If you're running a horror creature, you cast the horror creature, right? And then you cast Volo, and then on turn 5 you want to cast your Mind Flare. You're not going to get the copy off of Mind Flare, because Volo says you have to have only one creature that doesn't share a creature type with a creature you control or a creature in the graveyard. That's why I picked this. It's a human druid, and Volo is a human as well, so we don't really need to copy this. We just need to ramp with it, basically doing its job early on. Decisive Denial, removal, since we have big creatures as well, and it can act as a counter spell, which is pretty good. 2 of. Jewel Thief, 1 of. Topiary Stomper, 1 of. Ramp. 1 Memory Deluge. Since it has flashback, we can probably cast this card twice, maybe in the later game. This is the only card advantage card within the deck. Not really, but the best one. And since you're ramping and you're casting big creatures, you kind of need to refuel later on, so Memory Deluge is good. Overwhelm Oddity, you copy this, you attack with Volo, and the 2 copies, that's instant, like a lot of damage. That's instant 11 damage, I guess, so it's pretty good. Volo, of course, the ace of the deck, and then Mind Flare to steal your opponent's creatures, Battle Mammoth to protect your creatures, and a value creature of our own. Also, having 2 mammoths and having to draw 2 cards every time your creatures get targeted is so good. 2 Blossom Prancers, mainly for flyers, such as Goldspan Dragon and Angels, since it has reach. And also, when you cast this card, you can search your deck twice. If you have a Volo on the battlefield, you can search your deck twice and get 2 creatures. So it can be a draw 2 on top of Volo. And since we rely on creatures here, we would love to actually find creatures off the top of our deck. Workshop War Chief, amazing card with Volo here, because when it dies it makes a 4/4, you gain life. Amazing card with Volo here. And I love the card by itself, even though it's a 3 toughness creature. It's so good against Meathook Massacre, so good against board wipes. It's a very good card in general. It's good against Planeswalkers because it has trample. So, and then we finish it off with Titan of Industry, and we actually do copy the Titan of Industry with Volo, and it's an instant scoop because so much power, so many shield counters, so many things going on. So in my opinion, the deck is very competitive. It can be worked on even more. If I had more time and I put this deck in mind, I can make it way more competitive than it is by just tweaking it out a bit. But for now, I love how it's playing out for now. Within the sideboard, we have 2 Spell Pierces. Wandering Emperor is annoying. Malevolent Hermit, copying this is very important, and especially playing the Hermit against decks that run counter spells can be very good. Liberator, enchantments, / artifact removal, Mind Flare, another Mind Flare, because Mind Flare is very important against creature decks. And since we're Simic and we don't have the necessary removal against creature decks, Mind Flare is clutch. 1 negate, 1 copy is more than enough. 2 Tangle Traps, because everyone is running Goldspan Dragon at the moment, and a lot of decks, this deals with a lot of things. Raffine as well, for 3 mana, so it's pretty good. Deals with artifacts as well. Reckoner Bankbuster, just in case we needed to grind against an opponent. We take out the Memory Deluge if they have big counter spells, and since Memory Deluge is expensive, we usually sideboard Bankbuster instead. Unlicensed Hearst, I only recently crafted this card because it's so good in decks that don't have colored cards that deal with graveyards, and it's just a good card by itself, right? It's very good against Vanishing Verse and stuff like that. So Unlicensed Hearse made it to the sideboard as Graveyard Hate, and then one last copy of March of Swirling Mist. Just in case we're playing against a person that's running a lot of removal, March can be very, very clutch here, and we do need to protect our creatures, especially Volo. Volo is good against Vanishing Verse, but Void Rand, stuff like that, cannot be countered. You need protection and bounce instead of actually countering that. So March does a very good job here. So with that being said, that's the list. I've been enjoying this, honestly, like so much. It's so much fun. The gameplays are insane as well, so make sure you watch the games. And if you do like the games, make sure you like the video. It'll help me out greatly. Leave a comment, interact with me more. I'd love to hear from you guys. And yeah, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Support the channel by becoming a patron if you'd like. To go the extra mile, everything is greatly appreciated. And with that being said, enjoy the gameplay, and I'll see you guys later with another video. Okay, bye. All right, let's do our thing here. Can we still ramp? It's too slow, but I guess we can try it out. I guess we can try it out. At least we got 2 blue sources for our Memory Delusion Mind Flare here. Are we playing against control? No. It's mono white? They missed a land drop. That's crazy. Okay. Still missing land drops. Well, we're ramping over here. That's pretty good for us. That has to be really good for us. Okay. I guess we can take a Jewel Thief here. What about Witness Protection? Let's take a Jewel Thief here. If we're told. Interesting. Volo. What if that's a Doomscar? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we need to ramp a little more here, so that we can play Volo and have the protection up in case that's a Doomscar. Yeah, we can pass here, sure. What else could they have foretold? You never know what these players are running, right? Okay. Sure. Let's ramp some more. Sure. That's not a trade I'm willing to make, to be honest. But they're foretelling a lot. So I wonder what it could be. Okay. No third land for the Doomscar, so I guess, well, actually they did hit a third land here, so. Alright, what do we take though? Fading Hope. So if we play Mind Flare, 5, we can only protect 2 creatures here. Let's play the Mind Flare and attack. My bad. Give me that. And give me that. Looks good. They're definitely going to Doomscar here. But if they did, then why wouldn't they block? Seems a little fishy here. Sure. And a weird pile here. That's not going to save them, is it? Can we get the job done? Yeah. Let's Fading Hope that. Mammoth. Alright. GG's. That was so good. That was so good. That felt really good. So, what a weird pile. A lot of foretelling, huh? A lot of foretelling. So, what do we need? We've got board presence here. What about the Hermit? Make disappear. I don't even know what to sideboard against them, to be honest. I mean, I think our deck is pretty good. Maybe we take out the Witness Protection, because we haven't seen big threat creatures. We have Fading Hope. So I'm going to take out the Witness Protection for maybe 2 Hermits here. Yeah, since they're running blue, it's just right for us to play Hermit here. They're not running a lot of lands, it seems like. So what if we take out the Make Disappear for a Spell Pierce? That could be good since we're ramping, right? Let's try it out. Maybe we're wrong. Maybe they were just unlucky. Okay. Alright. This is very scary, but I'm going to keep since we have a potential ramp here. We just need one more land for the oddity here. Yeah, they decided to go first. They mulled again. Okay. The Snarls are good, since we have a basic in hand. They foretold. Okay. We have Volo next turn. They don't have double white just yet. Familiar. I mean, it has to be Volo here, right? Then the oddity next turn. But man, I wish we have a land here. Okay, so no Doomscar yet. But they probably have an answer for the Volo. No, just foretelling upon foretelling. Portable Hole. Okay, they take our ramp, so we do need a land here. Okay. Yeah, we just sit tight, I guess. No lands. Terrible. Okay. They're gonna pay 3, but I was thinking whether I should tap them out or not. I guess not. Maybe we can protect the Volo a little bit. Okay, this is pretty good. Let's up the pressure here. Alright, we're racing. We We are racing. All we needed was lands, but I mean, we do need a form of ramp here for the Titan. Another bold. They kept 2 on top. Maybe a portable hole for the... no, that's Doomscar for sure. So, no. Wandering Emperor? Let's find out. What? Opponent? GG, I guess? That was pretty easy. Okay. Let's see how this game works out. Okay. Sure, I guess. Fading Hope should be pretty decent here, I guess. You never know. Yeah, their start is immaculate so far. We do need to ramp though. Is it mono green? It's Simic. Hello? Okay. Well, as long as they don't have removal next turn, I think we're doing pretty well here. I hope Volo survives here. I just hope that Volo survives. If Volo survives, we have double Mind Flare next turn. That's pretty devastating for our opponent. But since they're running Simic, they're probably running Fading Hope and a lot of other things. Like bounce spells, right? But I'm not sure it's Simic. I mean, why would you go Simic if you're going enchantments? If you're going shrines, you have to go at least like 3 colors. There are only 3 decent shrines. The rest are just terrible. But it seems like it is Simic. So weird pile, but... And mirror box. Okay. Okay. Nothing. We Mind Flare that, don't we? And that has to be good for us. And then we Battle Mammoth next turn, so that we can draw if they target our creatures. Yeah, I don't think they have a chance, to be honest. We haven't seen a removal yet, or disruption. Unless they're... oh, man, opponent. I feel so bad. I really do. Alright. I guess we chill this turn. Auto pay, sure. Let's get this bigger. We chill this turn. We bounce whatever they have next turn, and we get in a big attack, right? Yeah, they're running 5 colors, it seems like, without the white, so maybe 4 colors, but the deck is terrible. Shrines just are never going to work, at least not these shrines here. So, all right. Yeah, no disruption, nothing from our opponent there, so pretty bad for them. Alright. Game 2, I guess, opponent, game 2. Alright, so Liberator, come in. Only thing I can think of is the Liberator, to be honest. Fading Hope. I guess we can go -2 on the Fading Hope, although it's pretty good. Actually, let's keep the Fading Hopes and let's remove the Witness Protection, since they still get the ability. Well, they don't get the ability, but they have shrines, right? So they can benefit off of each other on the battlefield. So it's pretty good. Battle Mammoth. I guess, I mean, now they know about Mind Flare, so do we really need another one? Maybe, right? Maybe. We do need Mind Flare, I think. But for now, let's just chill. Let's see what they've sideboarded, and if we lose game 2, we can sideboard accordingly game 3 and then go from there, basically. But Volo, man, has been putting in work for us. It's just the decks that we're playing against are not really that good. Okay. Neverwinter Dryad? No. We do need a land. The Dryad is a little too late for us here. We really need a land. What are you doing, opponent? We drew the Dryad anyway. Alright, what if we play the Dryad and ramp that way? We could, right? But we can also play Jewel Thief here and ramp that way. But we need the lands, because if we spend the treasures here, we're going to kind of suffer, right? So I guess, sure. Play this. Very, very terrible that we're not drawing lands, but especially for a ramp deck. But it's okay. We can still fetch the lands here. I mean, we're gonna take the damage anyway since it has trample, but that's fine. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. We took out, did we take out the marches? No. Okay. Yeah. Volo? Sure. Yeah, it's a little too big for us, but it's fine. Okay. Let's ramp. Let's ramp to the Titan here. And let's start dealing damage here. Okay. So we have the Titan next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Titan should be good. We can kill that. Make a creature. We can also copy the Titan, so I'm looking forward to that. We got a land. Man, where are your removal? How are you going to play Magic without removal? You can't. Alright, a lot of ramp, but it's fine. We'll take the hit. I care about my board presence here. We haven't even seen a We can kill that with the Beseju here, but that's insane. Alright, since... we can still do it, huh? It costs 1. We have a legendary creature, so... That's crazy. All that work for one single Beseju to deal with that. That's insane. All that work. We're gonna get 2 Titans here. Let's go for it. Man. Alright, and... just in case they have a board wipe of some sorts. We attack here. How are they going to deal with that? We have a pretty good follow-up with the Memory Deluge here, so it's pretty interesting. Man, the deck is too slow, bro, and you're not running any removal. This will never, ever work. Ever. But I give our opponent props here for trying at least to make something like that work. As much knowledge as I have of the game, I was never able to make something like that work, ever. Green, green. And that's game. That is game. Crazy. GG's. Okay. Our opponent is going to go first. Keep this. Oh, they're mulliganing hard. Like 2 mulligans? Yeah. Sucks for them. I know how it feels. We all do. And that was a pretty good hand that we opened up with. That was a decent hand. This though, I mean, we can try it. Oh man, it just got perfect. Bant. Okay. Spirits. Okay. I mean, we can take one, right, with the Mind Flare. But they killed the Mind Flare, they get it back, but hopefully we, okay. Alright. We just chill here, we pass, we see what they want to do here. Make disappear on the modern age. Okay. That's fine. Let's take some damage here. They obviously are struggling with lands. That's why they mulliganed so much next turn. I mean, the past turn. We're kind of struggling with lands as well. Okay, that was quick and easy. But yeah, it's mainly due to their land struggle there. They're probably running 24 lands. Play first. Nope. Expected. This though seems fine. We obviously do need to ramp more, but for now it's okay, I guess. Either we draw more lands or we ramp more. Oh, Vanishing Verse is terrible against Dryad here. Okay. So now what? Now what, opponent? The thing is, that's a Meat Hook Massacre deck. Has to be, right? Esper? Esper, Angels. Okay. I mean, we have to play a Volo here. We just have to. Since we drew two of them. Okay. We have another one opponent. Blue source, please. Thank you. Alright, it's 2 cards against 6. That's the thing, right? Alright. Gonna take both of these. Thank you very much. Okay. Alright, let's just do our thing here. Hopefully they don't have specific removal. And that's a good Meat Hook Massacre turn for them. Very, very good if they hit a land drop here. It's turn 5, so it's a -3. Oh, nothing. Ooh. What if it's a Wandering Emperor? What if? So, if it's a Wandering Emperor, what are they going to target? The Mind Flare that's controlling their angel, right? The Mind Flare that's controlling their angel. So if it's a Wandering Emperor, what do? We have to Fading Hope the Mind Flare, right? And then recast it. But we can't recast it if we Fading Hope. Yeah, they do have something here. It is the Wandering Emperor, so let's do it like this. If it's a Wandering Emperor, they have to exile their own creatures. Yep.
I've learned much during my travels. Let me show you.
We knew what it was, right? Nice.
I am almost sad to see you go.
Okay. Alright. Nice. Legion Angel. Do we,
I guess that's that. Let your blade do the talking.
thinking. Okay. Do we take that Legion Angel? Probably not. But we don't have a good attack next turn. 3, 4, 5, 6. If we top deck a land, we did not top deck a land. Okay, I guess we just chill then. Maybe we can attack with this Mind Flare. So that we can Fading Hope this Mind Flare, and then redo the thing with Volo here, right? Yeah, we're just chilling here. We are just chilling. Titan should be good, but it's significantly bad against. It's pretty bad against Vanishing Verse. But at least it gives us board presence, right? And a big one, that is. Okay. Two Fading Hopes. We're not drawing a land. We have to cast one Fading Hope. We just absolutely have to. 1, 2, 3. Man, it's scuffed. It's really bad. Alright, let's force the attack here. We just need one land, so we're going to have to Fading Hope here to search for that land. We really need one land for the Titan of Industry so that we can actually copy the Titan of Industry. 26 lands, by the way. I did work on the deck quite a bit. Valkyrie. Okay. Alright, pretty good target. But, I mean, we're not going to find any lands, I don't think. That's the problem. That's okay. Land? No land. No lands. Well, let's do the thing again here. Man, I wish we had one more blue source here for protection, right? How good would that be? One more blue source for protection, but we're not drawing any lands, which is pretty horrendous here, to be honest. But the Volo Mind Flare thing is no joke. It really is no joke. Okay. Tapped land, but it's a land. Alright. Alright, so we're gaming. We are dueling. Okay. Let your angels battle each other out. Seriously. Because I'd have to give them the angels here to kill. Just so our Mind Flare doesn't really get hurt, right? Because if they hurt our Mind Flare, they can get their angels back. So I'd want them to kill their own angels. I mean, do we do it again? I think it's time for Titan of Industry, honestly, if anything. Nice, that's game. We put a shield counter on the Volo here just in case of a Meat Hug Massacre. Alright, give me the other Mind Flare here. Battle Mammoth. This has reach, so this is pretty good. War Chief though? War Chief? Do we cut the War Chief against them? War Chief is bad against the Meat Hook Massacre, but War Chief is so good though, right? Oddity? Oddity can force a block. All our creatures are good, to be honest. All of them. Alright, give me the 4th March here, because of Vanishing Verse, right? And Mind Flare. We need to protect our stuff here more. What else? So, they're running strictly Angels, right? With Witness Protection, I don't know about that, to be honest. Tangle Trap, though. Tangle Trap could be pretty good. Give me 2 Tangle Traps, okay? -2 on the Fading Hopes for 2 Spell Pierces. And now we need to cut 2 things. Do we mess with the ramp? No. Battle Mammoth is good. Mind Flare is good. Tangle Trap is good. Stomper, Thief. What do we cut? I have no clue. Alright, let's take out the Memory Deluge. We don't need the card advantage against them. They certainly don't have any card advantage. Not that we've seen anyway. Take out Memory Deluge. And this has reach. This has to be better than the War Chief, right? Workshop War Chief. Alright, let's try it out. If we get messed up because we're not drawing our ramp, then I'll just bring it in the game after. I sideboarded the Spell Pierce for the Wandering Emperor, obviously. Man, this hand is so good, right? And we have protection in the deck, so we're supposed to draw that protection. But this hand is so good. They start off with blue. They have a March? That has to be a March. That has to be a March. Right? Oh, Consider. Okay. That's good. That's good. I'm happy with that. Consider fixes their mana, but I guess they have a lot of lands in hand since they discarded 1 land over here. Let's see though. Let's see. This is definitely a very, very interesting game that we're playing here. Youthful Valkyrie, expected. So instead of wasting turn 2, do we play this? No. Nope. They're playing Void Rend. No black just yet. So that's very, very good for us. Okay. No black. But we don't even have another blue source here, which is quite terrible. I definitely messed up by putting this on green here. This can give us the blue source though. Okay, let's ramp. Stomper. Stomper? I mean, I guess we should just take the opportunity since they're not drawing the black yet. And hopefully they didn't. Doesn't seem like they did. Wow. I'm happy about that. Okay. An opponent hero are going to struggle. Yikes. Stomper or Battle Mammoth? Battle Mammoth. Or Oddity. If they're running Juari, then that's pretty terrible for us. I guess we should just go for the Oddity here. Alright. Just try to race them here since we're so down on life points. But that's what happens. I mean, whenever you play a deck that's higher than 2 colors, you're just bound to be inconsistent in a way. Whether it's land drops, whether it's like certain colors. And they finally drew their black source. They don't have Meathook Massacre because they don't have double blue, but they have Vanishing Verse. Vanishing Verse doesn't really hit the Volo here, so we're doing pretty good. Okay. Mammoth could have been good there, I mean, to draw us cards, but that's fine. Reach. We have so many options, it's insane. Let's see what they want to do with this. Okay. I guess we should just go for the Stomper here, just to ramp some more. Get me blue sources, please. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3. Can foretell the Mammoth here, but I'd rather keep Make Disappear up. Or we can play more ramp here. Actually, let me just keep this up, just in case. Just in case they're running like a board wipe or something, right? Like a farewell. That's fine. Honestly, Volo has done his job. Like, that's just game right there. Goodbye, angels. We have a lot of answers for the angels. I mean, we have reach. But the reach in my deck was mainly for Goldspan Dragon. But I guess it works for the angels as well. Right? Alright, let's look for creatures. I don't even need to play the Mammoth here, because if they don't find a board wipe, then they're just done for. And that's game. Nice. I'm happy about that.